Hey, Sam here. Thank you for coming to this bonus page, and this is Lifetime Hosting. I'm excited to show you this today. Something different. There's not too many products that come out in our marketplace that are to do with hosting. If you don't know anything about hosting and what hosting means, hosting is what you need in order to show your website. So a domain is like your name, whereas your hosting is where the data is stored that projects through that URL, that name. So you need hosting if you want to do anything online. If you want to run a website, you need hosting unless you're using someone else's hosting. So what the software does is it's going to give you the ability to host your websites, and the big key here is that it's going to do it at a one-off cost. Now, if you compare this to the other solutions that are out there right now, HostGator is the solution that I started with when I first got online. I used it for about 1 to 2 years after getting online. It's a hosting solution that offers also dedicated hosting. The one that usually people get is the hosting between $3.95 and $5.95. That's called shared hosting. Now, shared hosting is where you share hosting with a number of other websites. So there's a certain limit of websites that are hosted on that server, and you are sharing with all of those other people. The advantage is that it's cheaper for you to do that. The disadvantage is that you can't handle as much data. Also, because you're sharing that hosting server, if someone's website gets a lot of traffic, it can also affect your website as well. Those are some of the disadvantages of shared hosting. Shared hosting, however, is a really good solution when you first get started. So if you're getting started, you are not expecting a large amount of visitors, you don't have a huge WordPress website, and I say huge because it would need to be a huge website to really affect this, then you can use shared hosting. And most online businesses, when they're first getting started, use shared hosting until they're making money from the traffic that they're generating, and then they can afford to upgrade to a dedicated solution much like this. I use Liquid Web for my dedicated hosting. It costs me $165 per month, and I've been using them now for the last probably 3-4 years. They're a really good solution, and they're really good if you are handling a lot of traffic. For example, when we do a product launch, we may get up to 50,000 visitors. That's a lot of people. So in order to make sure that we're able to manage that and the server doesn't go down, we have to have a dedicated solution like this. However, if you're not doing product launches yourself, you're doing affiliate marketing, you're doing membership websites where you're not getting a large amount of people coming through, say for example 1,000 people are coming through every month and purchasing, then you can probably get away with having shared hosting. It's probably completely okay to do that. Or if you're building your website, you can always move from shared hosting to dedicated hosting really easily. So it's not a big deal. So most people, when they first get started, and I recommend getting started with shared hosting. So that brings me then to Lifetime Hosting. Now when it says Lifetime Hosting, it may not be Lifetime Hosting for you. You might be able to use this as an alternative, a really good alternative to HostGator, so you can stop paying monthly. Then when your site becomes successful, when you start getting large amounts of traffic, then you can switch to a dedicated hosting solution. And it might take some time before you need to do that. For example, this is one of the websites that was taken from Lifetime Hosting. I talked to the creator of Lifetime Hosting. He gave me this screenshot, and this is from one of his clients who purchased Lifetime Hosting for a one-off cost, and this is how much traffic they're getting. So 130 or over 1 million hits in August 2016. That's this month so far. Over a lot of pages, a lot of visits, a lot of sites, and this is the kilobytes. Okay, this is the big one. How much data was actually used? And here it says, there's a lot of data that was used, a substantial amount of data that was loaded. These are kilobytes. So what that says is that you can probably handle a large amount through shared hosting. And in saying that though, it may have some downtime on occasions. Shared hosting is known for going down a bit more than dedicated hosting, but for the price, it's completely okay, and it's a good place to start. Most people, including myself, started on shared hosting. So let's get to the client area. Now this is what Lifetime Hosting looks like, and one of the other advantages with this is that you actually have the ability to promote this as an affiliate. So when you sign up for Lifetime Hosting, they set you up as an affiliate as well, and what you can do is you can actually get paid for referring people or sending people to Lifetime Hosting. So if you're happy with the service, you can actually refer other people, and you can get paid a substantial amount more than you would if you were referring a platform like HostGator, for example. You get paid far more through this. I believe it's 50% for referring people to this hosting account. You can add domains. You can add, I believe, 12 websites if you get the larger plan to start off with, and you get 12 gigabytes data, which is a huge amount of data to use per month. It's a good amount of data to be able to use per month. You can also add in your contact details, all of that, and then you can access the services here. Now, My Services is going to lead you to what's called cPanel. Now, this will be quite familiar, I hope. Everyone who has some sort of website probably has a cPanel. I have a cPanel for all of my websites, and it allows me to upload content. So this is what's called a file manager. You can upload files into this, and you can host those files on your website. So if you wanted to load something up so it showed on your website, you'd go into public HTML. Let's load up a page to see if it works. Actually, instead of that, let's install WordPress. I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to install WordPress to show you that you can install, you can use WordPress on this host. It will handle WordPress as long as you don't have too large a WordPress, then it will handle that. So give me 10 minutes. I'll come back in just a moment and we'll see that WordPress is live on this website. Okay, now it turns out it's actually really easy to install WordPress on the server. It's got a place where you can actually add your server or your WordPress installation really easy. You can actually install it using an automated software here. So I basically went and clicked on WordPress, and I'll show you where I did to install it, and it's already installed it. That's easier than my server. Then what I can do is I can go administrative URL. This is now installed on my server because that's my server name. My server name is sambecker.co.business/wp-wp-admin, and there it is. And I'll bring this down so you can see it, and I've got WordPress on my domain. I installed that really easily. So all I did is I basically went down here, and you'll see on your cPanel when you get in here, and this is really easy, you can do this as well yourself, is you can go down and you'll actually see Softalicious App Installer. This is how I installed it. I just clicked on this, and then I went to this page and I clicked on Install Now, and it's actually installed it. So I can go through it again with you really quickly. I set up my settings that you saw a moment ago. I clicked and selected which template I wanted to use, and then I clicked Install, and it installed that quickly. So that's how you can install WordPress. This will work. It'll load. It's a really good hosting account that you'll be able to then use from now on. This is my WordPress that I installed on this video. It took literally 30 seconds to install this. So you can go ahead and you can add your own theme, all of that, or you can add sales pages from ClickFunnels or any other software you may think of using, Convertri for example, and you can go and upload them into this system and start using it. So my opinion, I really like what these guys have done with this, the creators of this. It's backed by a really big company. They have over 50,000 customers right now, so you know that it's going to last. And also with everything you get with it, for a one-off cost, it's almost too good to be true. That was my first thought when I saw it. I didn't believe it. I asked them a lot of questions about this, and they've come back with all the answers that I would want to see. So if you're already paying monthly for shared hosting, or if you don't even have hosting, I highly recommend getting on this plan. It does exactly what it says it does. It offers you hosting, and they've proven that you can have a significant amount of page views happening every single month with shared hosting. So my advice is, if you're paying a monthly cost right now, this is something that probably will save you money. All right, thanks for listening. This is Sam Becker. I hope this has answered all the questions you might have, and go down below to find out more about this, or you can find out all of the bonuses down below as well. Thanks for listening. This is Sam Becker. I'll see you later.